I moved into the Willow Creek community 5 years ago, drawn by the quiet streets, manicured lawns, and the promise of a peaceful neighborhood where my family could thrive. The community had strict rules, as most HOAs do, but I was willing to abide by them. What they didn't know was that I was a police commander with the city police department, a job that demanded long hours, emergency response, and occasionally some home-based administrative work. I kept my professional life separate from my personal one, never flaunting my rank or authority. To neighbors, I was just another resident. My home office doubled as a command post where I reviewed reports, prepared community policing strategies, and occasionally held confidential briefings with trusted officers. No public foot traffic, no advertisements, no signage, just work that required a quiet, secure environment. Then out of nowhere, I received a letter from the HOA, a $250 fine for unauthorized business operations at my residence. The letter claimed that my home office violated community covenants restricting commercial activities and that I had disturbed neighborhood peace. I was stunned. There was no storefront, no clients coming and going. It was clearly a misunderstanding, or worse, a misinformed complaint from a neighbor. I responded immediately with a polite letter explaining my role in law enforcement and clarifying that my work was not a business in the traditional sense. I attached a letter from my department confirming my position and that all activities at my home were professional and confidential, designed to serve the community. Days passed with no reply. Then a second fine arrived, this one doubling the amount and threatening further penalties. Determined to resolve the issue, I attended the next HOA meeting. When it was my turn to speak, I introduced myself as Elena Martinez, commander of the City Police Department's Community Engagement Unit. I explained how my home office helped me coordinate neighborhood safety programs, liaise with residents, and manage sensitive operations requiring discretion. Some neighbors looked surprised, others seemed skeptical. One board member asked, "But doesn't having a command post here increase traffic or risk to the neighborhood?" I shook my head. Quite the opposite. It's helped reduce crime and improve communication. I've never had a single visitor related to my work come to the house. Everything is done online or at secure locations. I also addressed concerns about noise or disturbances. The only sounds you might hear are the occasional phone calls, never anything disruptive. The board asked for verification, which I provided, including a letter from the police chief supporting my work. After much discussion, the board rescinded all fines and amended the HOA policy to exempt law enforcement officers performing administrative work at home. Since then, I've become more involved in the neighborhood watch, offering safety workshops and building trust between residents and the police. The incident reminded me that sometimes authority isn't enough. Transparency and dialogue matter just as much. Because in the end, being a police commander isn't about commanding from above, it's about serving alongside your community.